Conversations with Nicole. Let's talk about it. Tell me all about it. I'm here. I wanna know what's on your mind. Ooh, the world needs to hear from you, and I'm so glad to have a conversation to reach the nation. And it's all about you. We'll help each other to discover innovative ways to positively change the world. Let's talk about, let's talk about, yeah. Let's talk about Conversations with Nicole.
Greetings. Happy Monday. Welcome to Conversations with Nicole. I am Nicole Everett, your host. Conversations with Nicole is a talk show based in Tallahassee, Florida, focused on connecting the community through conversations. And today is what I call Mindset Monday, which is an opportunity for normally you, me, and my guests. But guess what? I don't have a guest today. And this is what I'm calling the Ask Me Anything live chat. Well, almost anything within reason. I haven't done one of these since TT, Adrian Bates, was on the show. And so I'm opening up my platform to all of you. So it's me. Y'all know me. I'm a Miami girl. Came to Tallahassee to attend FAMU, graduated from the School of Business and Industry with a degree in business administration and then another bachelor's in business economics. Been working in affordable housing, or have been working in affordable housing for more than 2 decades, and started Conversations with Nicole March 2nd, 2016. So we are counting down our 10 days to 10 years celebration, which will be taking place on March 1st, Sunday, March 1st. But before I get into these questions that I'm looking for from you all, I want to hear from you. Where are you tuning in from? Let us know in the chat what city and state you're tuning in from. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and on LinkedIn, and your comments and your questions are welcome within reason. I want to give a shout out to the guest that I was supposed to have, Mr. Chuck Hobbs, who was not able to join me today, but sending love and light to you, Chuck, hoping that you are better soon. So, y'all, this countdown to 10 years has been intense. I did a line dance class at the FAMU Hansel Tooks Recreation Center today from 5 to 6. I had about maybe 8 or 9 college girls come through and line dance with me, and Jokeetra came through as well. Shout out to Jokeetra, who is the founder of Tallahassee Line Dance Class. Tomorrow we have line dance class at 7:30 p.m. at Walker Ford Community Center here in Tallahassee. So we're inviting everybody to come out. It's the Black History edition of Tallahassee Line Dance Class, and we're celebrating 10 years of Conversations with Nicole. So wear your Black History gear, maybe your Black Panther shirt or Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, whoever. Just, yes, wear it, or wear some red, black, and green. We'll have some light refreshments, but come out and line dance and have a good time. It's free and open to the entire community. And then Wednesday, I will be at on FSU Health, doing a talk with my mental health counselor, the Big Ben colleagues. And we will be talking about stress, and that'll be from noon to 1 via Zoom. And then Big Q, little Y, y'all watch out. We are coming to Quincy Working Class Wednesday. The ultimate networking experience will be in Quincy at CJ's Kitchen. I think we're featured on the news today, myself and Jimmy Fasick of Fasick and Brooks, who is one of our key sponsors for this event. So we're inviting all of Gadsden County to come to CJ's Kitchen Wednesday, 6 to 8 p.m. And we are going to have a great time. We are featuring Ayoka, African Drum and Dance. They will be doing a couple of numbers for us, and we're gonna be celebrating Black History. All right. So I see some folks have joined me. Good evening. Good evening. I see you, Enigma, Sep, Tallahassee. Thank you for being here. Janita, good evening. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. I love you too. Thank you, my friend. All right, Miss Iris. Iris came and kicked off the celebration with me the other day at the lobby event center. Thank you for being here tonight. All right, I see Mr. Mike Goldstein here. What's the next 10 years of CWN looking like? Very good question. I'm going to save that for March 1st. So if you want to know the answer to that question, you will have to attend the March 1st 10-year anniversary celebration, which is taking place at Hotel Indigo. 1 to 4, tickets are $25. Indigo is right on Gaines Street in College Town, right down from FSU Stadium. And the attire is classy chic with a pop of red. So um, get your tickets on Eventbrite, or you can cash at me if you want to not pay the fees or the taxes. So, yes, it's going to be a great time. And I only have 100 seats. So once the seats are gone, that's it. So we want all of you to come out and be a part of that great celebration. All right. So let's see. I think I saw Mr. Warren Cave on here. He didn't even say good evening. He just started asking questions. You know what, Warren? I love you, brother. All right. After 10 years, question one, give us your go to solution when you wanted to back away, throw in the towel, or give up. Ooh, that's a good one. I had to go to my why when those times came. I really had to reflect on what my why was. And my why has really been to share the stories. It initially started out wanting to tell the stories of Black folks in town because I got tired of hearing all the negativity. And so I knew there were probably there. No, not probably. I knew there were more Black folks doing positive things than negative things in town. So I wanted to hear their stories, and then it just has expanded to kind of everybody. And so I really I have had to go back to my why. Those throw in the towel and give up days aren't nearly as frequent as they used to be. But that is a very great question, Warren. All right, we got KJ on here. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, Ira, she said, what happened to make you take the leap to begin CWN 10 years ago? That's a great one, too. So, CWN started out as me having lunch with people at Nefertari's. If you've been to Nefertari's, raise your hand, give me a thumbs up, a church finger, something in the comments. If you ever went to Nefertari's to eat, they used to have dinner and I think brunch. But in May of 2015, they started serving lunch. So I missed the kickoff for lunch. But the next week, I invited somebody to go to lunch with me, and I took a picture of us and our food and posted it on Facebook. And I did this every week. You hear me? Every week from the second week of May through the end of December. Every week I went to lunch at Nefertari's, had lunch with someone. Some of these people I knew, some of them I didn't, and posted our our encounter on Facebook. And so by the end of the year, people were asking me when was I going to invite them to lunch at Nefertari's. I really didn't think people were really paying that much of attention to these posts, but they were. And so a girlfriend of mine in January 2016 suggested that I start a video blog, and I didn't know what she was talking about. And so I said, well, let me think about it, pray about it. And so I did. And I got with my good friend and now business partner, Gerald, and asked him to show me how to shoot a video on my phone. I was going to do this blog. And he was like, nah, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. And so he had a production company at the time, and so we talked with the Denards, the owners of Nefertari. Shout out to the Denards, Sharon and Dana. Love y'all so much. Thank y'all for believing in me and my vision. They said yes, you can shoot the show there. We did it during lunchtime. At the time, I was working at the state. So Gerald would get there fit about 30 minutes before me and my guests would arrive, set up the lights and the cameras and the mics and all of that. We would come in, me and my guests, order our food, put on the mics, have our conversation. When the phone came out, we would be done. So that is how it all began. So 25 episodes, season one, all during my lunch break in 2016. Yeah, I still sometimes marvel at some of the things that we did back then. Truly amazing. Let's see. Warren, question two. What inspires you the most? Y'all inspire me the most. The people. I love the conversations with the people. I love leaning into your stories and connecting people. One of the greatest things that can happen on my show is when someone tells me I really needed the information that was provided or really benefited from the product or the service that was highlighted. Like that to me is the ultimate. Because one of my mantras is that we all have gifts and talents that the world is waiting on, and we should not be sitting on those gifts and talents, but we need to be sharing them with the world. So yeah, that's what inspires me. You all inspire me. All right. Janita, she said, I have my ticket, but I'm not sure where to park. So it's Sunday. You can park on the street. It's absolutely free. If you park in the garage, you do have to pay. So I would say get there early. Get there early. All right. Goodness. Warren, save some questions for everybody else, okay? He said, question three, riddle. Who would call me and Mike Goldstein if we all of a sudden paused? Who what would call me and Mike? You know what? I'm not fooling with you, Warren. Goodbye. Get off my life. All right, Janita, next month we will be celebrating amazing women such as yourself, Women's History Month. Do you consider yourself a maverick, ooh, a trailblazer, or a force of nature? Hmm, that's a good one. Huh. I don't know. Maybe a bit of a trailblazer of sorts. I mean, not that there haven't been women that have had talk shows before, but I definitely have done it amongst several mediums. So, starting out on social platforms and then moving to television and then moving to streaming television because we had Gerald and I had a Roku, which I know you're aware. We had a Roku channel, which was different for us, and now back on social and on the radio as well. So I've been on several platforms. So I kind of feel like that's kind of trailblazer. I don't know if anybody else in Tallahassee or this region has been on as many platforms or mediums as I have. So yeah, yeah, I think trailblazer. Thank you for that question. All right. Let's see. Ozzy is here. Thank you, Ozzy Daniels in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I appreciate you. Ozzy comes on from time to time, not as much as he used to, but he still gives us a little sprinkle of himself every now and again. I call Ozzy the closer because he typically comes on the last Monday of the month. So definitely go back and check out some of Ozzy's conversations. I think one of the most powerful ones, and we did a part one and a part two, was Don't Sleep on Sleep. Ozzy broke down the importance of sleep and rest, the detriments that it can cause if we don't get enough, if we're sleep deprived, as well as the benefits that we receive when we get enough sleep. So I appreciate you, Ozzy. All right, Mike. Speaking of Nefertari's, Nef is awesome with the Funny Fuzzy Pineapple Shopping Festivals. Yes, she is. Love her. Iris, awesome story. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Alicia Brown, I finally caught you live. Yay! And look, this is a great one to catch me live on, so you can ask some questions. And I know I owe you. We owe each other a call, so we gotta make that happen soon. So glad my schedule allowed me to attend. I am as well. Thank you so much. Cherise, my classmate, high school classmate in Atlanta. Thank you for being here. Happy Monday. All right. Answer yes, menopause. I got it. I did not endorse this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Mike, don't fall for it, okay? Don't fall in the Warren Cave trap. All right, Mom is here. Mom and the gang, we're here for you. Happy 10th. You come a long way, baby. We are so proud of you. Thank you. Hi, Kai. Hi, Kaden. Hi, Shay. Love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. All right, Mike, how do you balance connect your 9 to 5 with community involvement for CWN? Woo! So that has been truly a balancing act, Mike. Let me tell you. So I love community work so much. I really do. But guess what? It don't really pay nothing. So I have had to really um work that out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if it's really balanced, Mike, because sometimes the scales are really off. Sometimes work is taking over more than the community work is, and vice versa. I really feel like I need to incorporate more play, to be quite honest with you. I think that would be more balanced. And actually, you know what? I have been doing a better job of what my son calls actively resting, which is, I'm kind of reclined, but still doing a little work on my phone. So, yeah, but I'm trying to get better at doing nothing more often because that's when the downloads come. That's when I think, we get ideas about how we can be creative and do things. So, we working on it, Mike. We working on it. Sonya B is in the house. Hey, Sonya B. So, for those of you who may not be aware, Sonya Benson, also known as Sonya B, she and I have come together to form Cocktails and Conversations, which are women's wellness events that we host. The next one of those will be April 26th, which will be in honor of Vagina Appreciation Day, which is actually April 23rd. And so we are cooking that up together for all of the ladies in the area. So please be on the lookout for that. We call them poom poom parties, and we have a good time. So we also started our own menopause support group, which we actually had the fourth offering of that yesterday at 6 p.m. These are virtual support circles for women. And our guest last night, our expert guest was Dr. Andrea Frau, and we talked about hormone replacement therapy. So thank you for being here, Sonia. All right. So for those of you who may be just tuning in, this is just me and you for Mindset Monday, and I call this the Ask Me Anything live chat within reason. All right, within reason. All right, so Warren is back. Serious question. It is exercise, vitamins, cry strength, or what is it that keeps you up and going, knowing that some of our conversations are about testing, doing nothing? Hmm. So nothing really keeps me up, to be quite honest with you. I have really, especially in this season, made a very conscious effort to focus, especially in the morning before I get up and going, to focus on regulating my nervous system, to remind myself that I'm safe and that I am well, and to not be anxious for anything. And that God has me, and to be aware of the that still small voice leading and guiding me into all truth. And so though that really has helped me, especially um, from the beginning of the year on. I mean, I kind of started it Q4 of last year, but it has really strengthened me during this time. So that keeps me going. The mission of Conversations with Nicole keeps me going. And I really wake up every day excited and looking forward to what the day brings. So I hope that answers your question, Mr. Cave. All right, Alicia, good evening from the Nelsons. We had a great conversation on Saturday. Yes, yes, we did. We applaud your work. Thank you for your commitment to our community. Question: what recommendations would you say to someone by taking the leap to fulfill your passion? Woo, trust God. I would say trust God and be sure that you heard what you heard, right? I have toggled a little bit back and forth about, should I maybe try to get a part-time job, and that's still not completely off the table. But even when I kind of make those steps towards doing it, something will happen affirmatively with me working full-time in my business. And so I say just talk to God a lot and just start doing the things that you think you are supposed to do to move you to fulfilling that passion and purpose. I think, especially for entrepreneurs, we really would prefer to do the thing that we would like to do. So, like, talking to y'all right now, I could do this all day. But there's other things that have to be done. There's marketing, there's invoicing, there's meeting with people to get deals done. There's so many other things that go into entrepreneurship. And so I would say try as best you can to get those systems set up to make you successful. System stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. And you want to do that. So setting up those systems will be helpful. Getting a mentor maybe to help you with what you are doing. And maybe the mentor might not be in the exact sector that you want to work in, but they are successful in what they're doing. And probably a lot of what they do, those skills may be transferable. So, yeah, those are a few things that I would say as it relates to taking that leap to fulfill your passion. Thank you for that question. All right, Janita, how she's speaking to Sonya. All right, resting, not testing. Yes, rest. Warren, you and I talk about that quite frequently. We got to get some rest. Sonya, happy 10th anniversary. Thank you. Mike, enjoy your day Sunday, and kudos to Terrence Elbauer and LaCour for stepping up so you cannot worried about hosting duties. Yes, excited about that. Terrence, shout out to Terrence L. Barber and LaCora. They will be our hosts on Sunday. I'm telling y'all don't want to miss this March 1st, 10th year anniversary of Conversations with Nicole. We got Bo Weezy in the house. We are going to have some brunch bites, mimosas, and again, you'll find out more about what the future holds for Conversations with Nicole. So definitely get your tickets on Eventbrite for the CWN 10-year anniversary. All right, Janita, what conversation did you have with yourself that shifted the way you show up for yourself and the world? So I am talking to myself a lot more lately, out loud. And it really is helpful. It really is. Because I think we can ruminate in our heads about things that are not so positive. And so I really do encourage myself. I actually also speak out loud to God, especially when I'm by myself. And I, I just believe that I stand on the shoulders of giants. I haven't gone to Africa, gone to Ghana, and gone to the slave castles that made a transformational, tremendous impact on me. I think that, you know, I'm here to show that my ancestors survived and that I have work to do. There's something here for me to do. And so I want to just make the world a better place, and I found it. So those are the types of conversations that I have with myself that allow me to show up for myself and the world on a daily basis. Yes, yes, yes. All right. She said, saving yourself time. Yes. So it's saving yourself some time, energy, and money system. Yes. So some between yourself and time. I probably didn't say that, but yes. So the system is the acronym. Hmm. All right. So what else is on y'all's hearts and minds? Let me know. Let me know. I'm curious. Lane G, thank you. Happy 10th anniversary. Thank you so much. What else do y'all want to know? This is the Ask Me Anything live chat. I haven't done one of these in years and years, like prior to COVID. That's how long it's been. So what y'all want to know? Ask me anything. Ask me anything. I'm going to go ahead and show y'all the Working Class Wednesday flyer since I mentioned it. So the Black History Edition, again, we will be at SJ Kitchen, 18 South Adams Street, Quincy, Florida. You are all invited to come. DJ L Smooth will be on the ones and twos, and we will have live entertainment, vendors, free food. So this is honoring Black capital, culture, and content, one past, present, and future. And so we've invited a number of people that are in Gadsden County to come out and be part of this event. But we want you to come out too. So if you are available on Wednesday, please join us at CJ's Kitchen in Quincy. Big Q little Y. All right. So no other questions. This the time to do it now. What you got? What you got for me? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. So this weekend, I spent some time with the JP Moore mortuary um, team family. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, actually. And boy, they have got quite the facility over there on North Monroe. He just opened in Tallahassee, and he's got a whole event center. It's 21,000 square feet, and it is absolutely beautiful. So you all should definitely go check it out. All right, Ozzy, where do you see yourself 10 years from now in this field of conversations with Nicole? So 10 years from now, I definitely would like to have my own production studio. I would like to have a full team that I employ and can help make an impact on their lives, give them opportunity to earn a living for themselves and have work that they enjoy and are proud of. And so that's one of the things that I envision for myself. Uh, as it relates to conversations with Nicole. In the studio, we will produce shows, but films, anything that is related to storytelling, storytelling, because we know that human beings are very much so compelled by stories, right? So, yeah, I definitely would like to have my own production studio and have employees. All right. Mike, how have you had to adapt over the years as things have changed in the community? And how do you stay neutral when needed to be? Ooh, Mike, those are some good questions. So, listen, the adapting over the years, COVID was like the biggest change, the biggest transition for me. And I will tell you, during that time, I actually did do full time employment in 2021, but I had a little bit of a guilty, not a little bit, a lot of bit of a guilty spirit as it related to my work, because so many people were so negatively impacted by the pandemic with deaths and businesses closing and things of that nature. I don't know, I felt like my business was more of a luxury and not something that people would be willing to spend money at the time because they had so much going on. And so I kind of had to dial it back a little bit and really, again, tap into my why and just continue to build and get those systems in place. And, do some other things to prepare myself for this next phase, which again, we will talk more about on Sunday. And then staying neutral. I have definitely learned some lessons about that, especially in the political realm. So I have sought to be neutral, especially as it relates to politics and religion, as much as I possibly can. I know a great woman once told me that all of life was politics, and that great woman was Congresswoman Carrie Meeks. And I didn't really know what she meant at the time, but boy, have I learned. And so, people can get very passionate about their beliefs, especially as it relates to religion, especially as it relates to politics, and really not willing to hear other people's thoughts and opinion about things, but we all have thoughts, we all have feelings, we all have opinions. And so I think what allows me to stay neutral is really just seeking the humanity in the folks, whoever it is that I'm talking to or hearing from, and really trying to lean in and get a better understanding of their perspective, their point of view, and where they're coming from. So I hope that answers your question. Great questions, Mike. All right, we got Gloria's takes. I think that is Gloria Darling. Thank you for being here. All right. So we are a little more than halfway through our talk. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is my Ask Me Anything. Well, almost anything. Live chat. Haven't done one of these in a while, but you all are free to ask me questions. We are again live on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to hear from you. What are your questions? I'm having a live conversation with my viewers. Again, don't normally do that. Normally I have a guest, but I'm so happy to do this. I almost canceled tonight, but I was like, I'm gonna do an AMA. Let me do an AMA and see what's on the heart and minds of my viewers. Let me see. Let me see. So I'm taking questions. What do you want to know? What do you want to talk about? Let me know in the chat. In the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let's see. So I was talking about Working Class Wednesday, which again is taking place this Wednesday, this Saturday. My gosh, there's so many things going on Saturday. What are y'all doing this weekend? Let me know in the chat, because when I tell you Saturday is full up, it is full, full, full. I got Harambe, that's from 11 to 5. I got the Black Business Expo, that's from 11 to 3. We got Brownsville is Preparatory Institute is having their Black History program. Brother Kufu is having the Coon Cook Off from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the Hole. You got, I think the Strikers are having a dance concert on the 28th. Everybody is having something on the 28th. I'm telling you. So, what are y'all doing this weekend? Please let me know in the comments. Just tell me, what are you doing on the 28th, the last day of Black History Month? Let me know. Let me know. All right. Antonio White just joined. Thank you for being here, Antonio. You said, what advice would you give yourself 10 years ago? Ooh, knowing what you know today. My God. um, I don't know if I would have took the advice, but probably not to be so concerned about the likes and the views. I mean, yeah, do I want the likes and views? Absolutely. The views especially now that I'm monetized on YouTube. I really do want you all to play these videos. Like, so yeah, I know y'all probably get tired of me sending y'all videos, but I need y'all to play these videos. Like that is really one way that you can support me, and it really doesn't cost you anything. You don't even have to watch the videos. I just need you to play the videos. Play them. Play them. Just play Conversations with Nicole every day. Just play a video. That would really help me. All right. So yeah, my advice would have been to maybe not be so overly concerned with the likes and the views. Um, I feel like Conversations with Nicole, in its essence, is still what it originally was 10 years ago. But I have gotten a lot of unsolicited advice from people about who I should have on the show, especially as it relates to celebrities and such. And so I have sought that, 10 years ago sometimes, but and not that I don't want that, but y'all are celebrities too in my book, all of you, because you all have, again, as I stated, gifts and talents that the world is waiting on. So I need to hear from you. I like hearing your stories. I really do. So yeah, I think that would be probably the advice. I know that was a long way of answering that question, but yes. All right, Mike. Watch traffic. There's a lot going on at FAMU and FSU areas. Absolutely, Mike. So y'all be careful out there. All right, Lane G. What has been the most surprising lesson you've learned about yourself since launching CWN? Ooh, that's a really good one. Um, I think it's been just me building my own confidence. Because I've had a bit of imposter syndrome, especially as it relates to my consider myself to be a conversationalist, not necessarily a journalist. So I have wrestled with that. But I mean, journalists are conversationalists, I believe, as well. So I have learned to really be accepting of this passion, this purpose, this gifting that I have. So that has when I have leaned into it, it's just been a better situation for me and not being someone else. I have other hosts, talk show hosts, podcasters that I admire, that I listen to on a regular basis, and they inspire me. And not that I want to be like them, because I definitely want to be the best version of myself, but they help to maybe push me to even be better. So I learn things about myself every day, especially doing this work full time as of January 1st. So every day I get a lesson. So and it's very valuable. So I'm here for it and I'm grateful for it. So thank you for that question. All right. Gloria, supporting BBET as an attendee on Saturday. BBET. I do not know what that is, but okay, cool. All right. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, this is what she's doing this weekend. Wonderful. Okay, cool. All right. Nobody else is doing anything on the weekend besides Gloria. Come on, y'all. I know y'all are gonna be doing some things on Saturday, this last day of Black History Month. Even if it's stay home and do nothing, or do laundry, or read a book, or garden, or take a walk. Oh, Black Business Expo. Thank you, because I was confused. Thank you for that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will be going to the Black Business Expo as well. This will be their fifth annual. They're anticipating giving away some $15,000 in grants to businesses. So that is going to be a great time. Okay, Janita, have you had to sacrifice anything in order to continue forward with your business? Ooh, yes, I have had to sacrifice some things, time, money. Yes, I've had to sacrifice some things. And no, I don't think I have any regrets as it relates to it. Um, there's some things that I wish had gone differently. So for instance, us having that Roku channel, I really thought that was going to be like it. But we really needed a team to do sales, to do um operations, like the manual operations of having programming all of the time. So I really wish that had gone differently. I really do, because it has so much potential. I envisioned us being like a BET. almost. It really had that type of potential, especially with the way television has shifted today to, every like major network has a streaming service. And so that Roku channel that we had the capability of showing programming live, but also having scheduled programming. And so, again, no, I don't really regret it, but I just wish it had gone differently. All right. But thank you for that question. All right, Janita's Black Biz Expo, wonderful. And of course, Sunday with Nicole, love it. All right. Savannah Bananas are coming to town starting Thursday. Okay, Mike. I heard somebody else mention that today. Please enlighten me. I am really not aware of Savannah Bananas. Is that a band or what is that? Tell me. Let me know. Let me know. All right. So a few people going to the Black Business Expo, a few people going to Conversations with Nicole 10th year anniversary. Nobody else doing anything else this Saturday or Sunday, huh? All right. Well, that's fine. Y'all don't want to tell me. It's okay. My feelings not gonna be hurt. All right. So let's see. I have some really great programming coming up. I will have Tallahassee Alert on soon to talk election. As I know, this election, at least in Tallahassee, is going to be an interesting one. I have clinician Loris McCorvey coming on next month. Um, I will be doing a couple of talks on fair housing because the fair housing, Big Bend Fair Housing Community Forum is taking place on April 8th at the Delta Kappa Omega Foundation Center. That'll be from 8 to 2. So we got some things lined up for y'all in the next month or two. So definitely be on the lookout. All right. Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. Oh, okay, nice, nice, nice. Thank you for that, Antonio. Yeah, I'm not familiar. I guess I need to check them out. Savannah Bananas. Nice, nice. Okay, very good. All right. So March, who was that? Janita mentioned March is Women's History Month. All right, Women's History Month. So since you all don't have many questions, I'm gonna start asking y'all some questions. Who are some of the women in your life that either that you know personally or that you maybe not know personally but you admire? Who are some of the women in your life that you admire? Let us know in the chat. It could be a mother, a auntie, and a sister, or again somebody that you just enjoy. Um, you enjoy listening to or hearing from or what have you. Okay, a few more folks are chiming in. Let's see. Urban Farming Workday. Oh, okay. I know who Lane G is now. All right. Thank you, Miss Lynn. Wonderful. Mom, I hope to be with you. We hope you will be with me too, Mom. Okay, we really do. So let's make that happen. All right. Is the FSU event open to the public? The FSU, the Wednesday event, it is. I did do a post about it today. So if you go to my Facebook page, the link, I believe, is in there's a FSU flyer on stress. But I'll send it to you, Janita. I'll text it to you. All right. Let's see. Gloria, have you always delivered your show live versus pre-recorded? No, we started out pre-recorded only. I started doing lives in what I call the off season, maybe 2018. I think it's 2018. Shout out to Bianca Balabre, who insisted that I do lives in the off season, and I was kicking and screaming, trying not to do lives at all. But if it hadn't been for Bianca rather, I probably would still be Like, no, I can't do it. I was used to a pre-recorded format because you could edit, right? So, yeah, that definitely got me out of my uncomfortableness with live. So started out pre-recorded only, and now I do more live shows than I do pre-recorded shows. Ha, isn't that funny? Yeah. So no, started out pre-recorded and have done more live. So yeah. All right, Mike. Barbara Spiegler Goldstein is doing great work with Holocaust Education Resource Council Herc. I might be a bit biased. Absolutely. She is so sweet as she wants to be. Yes, I do know that she is a great woman, Mike. So shout out to your mom. She's doing great things. All right. Daddy says hi. He's watching. Hi, Poppy. Love you. See you soon. Okay. My cousin D is on. What's going on, D? He is in New York, maybe. I don't know. He got this RV, so he be traveling. Snow Cousin says, hey, what's going on? So D, this is my Ask Me Anything show. I haven't done one of these in years and years and years. So you can ask me anything within reason and I will try to answer it. All right. All right, cool. Be well, my cousin. Be well. All right, Mike, we need to ride back. We need to ride back a pedicab confession with Carl Palmer Smith. Listen, Mike, I got about 3 videos on my phone on the pedicab with somebody. It's me and Jokeetra, me and my mama, and me and Cara on the pedicab. I got videos, Mike. We do need to do the pedicab confessional. I'm going to just put that out there for real. I think 2026 is the year to do it. Maybe we can get RJ involved or Ernest. Somebody needs to help us record these pedicab confessionals because I think you got a whole show there. I'm just saying. I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. So again, it's the Ask Me Anything or Almost Anything live chat. I am taking questions from my viewers. You all have had some really great questions tonight. And I thought this was a great way to celebrate my 10-year anniversary of Conversations with Nicole. Of course, the big celebration, I'm going to put the flyer back up again, is going to be on March 1st. Hold on, let me put that banner down. Sunday, March 1st, 1 to 4, Hotel Indigo. Classy, chic with a pop of red. Please make sure you have that pop of red. Y'all know red is my color. And this will be from 1 to 4. Again, tickets are $25. Eventbrite. If you can't make it and you still want to contribute, by all means, please do. If you go to Eventbrite, there is a donate button or contribute um option. So feel free. If you appreciate the work that we are doing here on Conversations with Nicole, by all means, we take contributions. We really do. So we're going to have some big announcements at this event, but there will be food, there will be beverages or libations, there will be music, there will be dancing, trust and believe. And so it's going to be a good time and you do not want to miss it. We only celebrate 10 years once, right? So yeah, this is the time to do it. All right. Oh, Sister Abeniche has joined us. Greetings, everyone. Happy 10 years, CWN. Thank you so much. She was there with us on Thursday night celebrating. Thank you so much. Listen, my decorators, I gotta give it up to the mother-daughter team of Studio Heart. They did a fabulous job on Thursday, and it's gonna be even more fabulous on Sunday. Okay, so they don't just create events, they create experiences. Let me tell you, because they took it all the way back to Nefertari's. Okay, took it all the way back to Nefertari's. They had spices. They had it such that, my signature question back then was, if you could describe your life as a spice, what would it be? And they had it such that you were to pick a spice. They had these little spice packets, but pick a spice that represented you. And the recommendation was for you to use a spice to cook a meal, prepare a meal, and then share it with a friend or family member. that was just spot on. That's what we used to do when we were having the conversations over a meal, communing together. So they just captured the essence of what Conversations with Nicole was all about when we were at Nefertari's. They even had a blow up lion. For those of you who went to Nefertari's, y'all know that lion was in the lobby. They had a blow up lion. Can you believe that? It was awesome. So shout out to the mother daughter team, Yana and her mom, for just doing an awesome job. All right. Okay, Ozzy, that's priceless. That's my parents' 57th anniversary, March 1st. Well, happy anniversary in advance to mom and dad, Daniel. We appreciate y'all and for, giving us Ozzy. Listen, because Ozzy's a great guy. So happy early anniversary to them. Shout out to them. All right, so we are about to wind on down. I think you all have asked all of the questions. I'm gonna give you one more final opportunity. If there are any closing questions, final questions you want to ask, again, this is the Ask Me Anything live chat within reason. Don't do these often. It's been more than 5 years probably since I have done a Ask Me Anything live chat because people be people and you don't know what you're going to get. All right. Let's see. Antonio, thank you for this. He said, my cousin Vivian B. Johnson is a woman I admire, graduated from FAMU, and had a successful pharmacy hospital director career. Nice. All three of her kids were Mr. and Miss FAMU legacies. Wonderful. She just retired with over 35 years of service in the medical industry. She helped mentor me when I was younger and kept me on the right path. Great woman and favorite. Love that. Shout out to Miss Vivian B. Johnson. Yes, we salute you in advance of Women's History Month. All right. All right. Ozzy said thank you. Very good. Okay. Again, any other closing remarks before we get ready to roll out of here? Again, this was a Ask Me Anything live chat. Let's see. Janita, who are your top 3 favorite guests? Janita, don't ask me about the favorite guests. The one that I'm talking to. That's a favorite. I don't know if I've had any favorite. I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the one I'm talking to. That's my favorite. The one I'm talking to at the time. That is my favorite. That's a tough one. What was your first job? Come on, Mike. All right. Let me see. My first. Hmm. My first job. Yeah, probably was KFC. First job was KFC. I think I lasted like 2 weeks. One of the managers said something really derogatory to me, so I left. And then I worked at Burger King, and I was there for 2 years and 2 months. I had a lot of fun there. That was really a character building job for me. All right. So yes, my first job, KFC. I think that was my very first job. All right, Dante, congrats to 10 years. When are you going to be interviewed? I was interviewed by Dante Bonner. You remember that? Hmm. When I came back from Ghana, I think. So, yeah, I don't know if it was Ghana. No, it was Colombia. Yes, I was interviewed by Dante Bonner. I've been interviewed, though. I was on Joe Ward show twice. I've been interviewed by him and one of my new podcast cousins who's in Dallas, Texas, interviewed me recently. I got to find out when that show is going to air. So, yeah. Yes, Columbia, Dante. Thank you. All right. Ozzy laughing at me. It's okay. Mom said good answer. Thank you, Mom. All right. Ma, you ain't have no questions for me tonight? It's okay. I know you'll ask me later. All right. So listen, again, uh Working Class Wednesday is Wednesday, February 25th, 6 p.m., 6 to 8 at CJ's Kitchen in Quincy, Florida, South Adams Street. Be there, be square, absolutely free. Free food, vendors, live entertainment. You don't want to miss it. I'll be hosting along with DJ L Smooth. LaCora and company will be present. Again, you don't want to miss it. Our first time in Gaston County. So come on out. Come on out. And then Conversations with Nicole's 10-year anniversary, Sunday, March 1st, 1 to 4, Hotel Indigo, 826 West Gain Street. You can go to Eventbrite to get tickets. They're $25. You can also make contributions or donations to that link. There is a contribution button as well. So if you like the work, appreciate the work that we do here on Conversations with Nicole, by all means, show your love. We appreciate it. So yes, but we are marking 10 years. I'm super excited about that. And I would love to celebrate with all of you. Running Buzz is in the house. Hey there, Lanisha. Appreciate you. All right. And my cousin D said, what can we expect from you next? Anything new coming up? Yes, D, you gotta be there on the first, man. You gotta come. You gotta come. No, I'll call you and tell you. All right. I'll call you and tell you. It's a surprise. We have a big reveal on March 1st. So you want to be there. All right, Janita, I love the 10th anniversary flyer. Thank you so much. That was one of LaCora's contacts did that. So I love it too. So thank you. Thank you. All right, good people. Y'all know I'm not one to belabor a conversation. So we about at the hour mark. So listen, have a great rest of the evening. Be safe. Stay warm. Stay warm. Stay warm. Oh my, we love the community. You love the community and they love you. Yes, I absolutely do. Thank you so much. Love you too, Ma. So yeah, stay warm, stay safe. Hopefully we will see you out in these Tallahassee streets, either at Line Dance or Working Class Wednesday or any of the many events that are going on this weekend. And hopefully on March 1st at the Hotel Indigo. All right. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. See y'all soon. Bye.